What up, everybody? Stingray Cool here. Back with another show. Today is Friday night. Shout out. Stingray Cool is here. Ready to sting, splash, whatever. Shout out to all my AEW fans, my WWE fans. Shout out to everyone. North, South, East, West, East Coast, Midwest, Dirt, South, wherever you at. Much love. We here. And to all the and to all the haters, you will get stung. To my fellow lovers of peace, justice, truth, and of course the Stingray way. Much love to you. Come become an Aquafine. Come like, subscribe, and share to my show. Come like, share, and subscribe my channel. I meant. What up? What up? We about to be Lizzie, lit like a firecracker. Shout out to everyone who has a birthday today on this Friday. Much love to everyone. Shout out to everyone who's celebrating a victory in sports, no matter if it's football, wrestling, professional, college, high school, whichever one. Shout out to Q Butter, George Macon. Shout out to see who else? Who else? Shout out to Red Spring. Shout out to C Boogie. Shout out to Uncle Ism, Sir Ism. Go like subscribe to his channel, the Macasphere. Shout out to Mahogany, like share and subscribe to her channel. Shout out to Big J Triple X. X. Shout out to all the cool YouTubers. You know, go like, share, and subscribe. And of course, while you're at it, go like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Stingray Cool. Much love to the lovers of peace. We here, Stingray Cool. I'm back. Just got off my regular job. Now I'm on my YouTube job. Let's do this. Well, we can have fun. Uh, yep. That's what I'm talking about. What up? What up? Tackman Clan Killer 187. A brilliant name, by the way. Yes, my ninja too. We like the Ninja Turtles and the Mortal Kombat Ninja. Ninjas combined, we unstoppable. You know. I'm glad you're here on this Friday night shout out. Oh, let me get this. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna do that. Yep, we here. Shoot, we got enough time. Friday night shout out. We in the building. I told you. I know I messed up on a couple times. I said we was gonna do Friday night shout outs, but no, we here today. Shout out to me because I'm gonna have a couple of good shows. We still got that show dedicated to the black anime and black comics. That show gonna be in the making. You know, part one I did a couple days back. Go check that one out. Part two and three should be coming pretty soon. You know, oh yeah, that's tight. That's tight. Speaking of albums, this is a new thing I'm gonna start doing. This gonna be since I was influenced by YouTube. I had an idea. This one YouTube I was influenced by. He do this with comic books. He had the reading recommendations. I'm gonna do the album recommendations. From old school to new school. You know, Last week was like Goody Mob, the Soul Food album, the one that started it all for Goody Mob. One of my favorite classic albums, from Cell Therapy to Soul Food to many ones. Oh yeah, was the album good? EMC album. That sound like that's good. Let me see what else. Of course, I had to let them know about the East Bone Thugs and Harmony creeping on the come up. The album that started it all. The album started after they first met Easy E. To all you young people who think Migos invented that flow, nah, they didn't. That was influenced by Bone. Alright, alright. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Speaking of anime, back alley. Speaking of anime, are you a Dragon Ball fan? Let me make sure I can hear. Ah, crap. Hold up. What up, what up, what up? We see San Diego in the house. What's love? What's love? Much love to the Midwest, Ohio, Cleveland, well, Cleveland, Ohio, Chicago, Detroit. Of course, me representing the South, North Carolina, the West Coast. Much love to y'all from San Diego to Long Beach to Oakland. You know, much love. Oh yeah, to my East Coast brothers. I didn't forget y'all neither. The Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens. You know, we got love for all areas of America. You know, it's really cool. Don't discriminate against no one area. This is a family thing. Oh snap! That sounds like that's gonna be tight. I like that. Shoot yeah. Speaking of Dragon Ball Z, I'm loving this new form they gave Vegeta. I just hope they could give Vegeta some more wins, man. Nothing against Goku. I like Goku, but Vegeta needs some wins. Yeah, man. I'm loving this new villain, Granola. I didn't know what to think about him at first, but you know, he's winning me over. But Moro was pretty cool. Wait for the new Dragon Ball Z movie. You know, we gotta wait another year. Me neither. I mean, me too. I wonder who's gonna be the villain. Is it gonna be a new villain, or are they gonna reboot a new one? 'Cause a lot of people been leaning towards Cooler, which I guess that can work. Even though we got Frieza, but Cooler will work. But I'm leaning for Janemba. No, they need to reboot him, especially since Goku and Vegeta got the new forms. I think Janemba be more like a villain probably match that since he is got the supernatural background. You know. Yep, yep. I guess Cooler would work. I don't think about Cooler. I guess he had to hit some kind of powerful new form since Goku done upgraded. That's on BoJack. I can see him being rebooted for the new franchise. You know, he's more believable. Just being powerful. Lord Slug, he's believable. I could do roll with that. But someone like Super 13, I don't know would that work for that. Yes, he is. Can't roll with that guy. Uh, he's like the real version of Kingpin. Yep, yep. That should be good. Yep. I'm looking forward to this. But I still think Dragon Ball Super need to up boost Gohan up, at least get him a couple wins in the franchise. That's gonna be amazing. But while we at it, we still on Friday night shout out. Shout out to the anime fans too. Shout out to my video game fans. Shout out to my rappers. Shout out to old school heads and the new school heads. Shout out to all my OG groups I grew up off of. From Naughty by Nature to Bone Thugs to Outkast to Goody Mob, Crucial Conflict, Do or Die, even the unknowns like Psychodrama, Triple Darkness. I hope they don't. Now I have to absorb them like the Android 19 do. Now it's destroying the hadn't hit that Frieza death ball. Oh, oh, I'm gonna have to fix that then. I ain't know that. Thanks for telling me. I'm gonna have to fix that one. Can everyone hear me through the microphone? If you do, put a one in the chat. Make sure everything goes. All right. Shoot. Crap. Oh, all right, all right. I'm gonna have to fix that after this episode. Thanks for telling me about that. I'm gonna have to fix that too, so I can see like everyone comments, so I can get ideas and like see what the people want to hear. Mm. What up? What up, Young Thug? What up, everybody? What up, chat? You know, I listened to a couple of your songs, Young Thug. They're pretty impressive. And cause of you, I'm now a Fredro Bang fan. I like his music. He's pretty cool. Dax, oh yeah, I got rode with Dax too. He's pretty cool young star. I know you had to be cool when Tech Nine worked with him. And he got a song with Hopkins. I like his songs. Thanks. I'm glad. I need people like you to give me feedback so I can know if I'm doing right or wrong. I'm trying to get there though. Not yet. I'm about to do a couple contents, but the gaming is gonna be in the back burner. Cause I'm gonna have like a couple. Cause I'm working on a couple content, but it's gonna be in the making. But it's about to be there. Just it might be next month, but give or take how long this specific content's about to hit and these subjects last. Yep, yep. Speaking of, shout out to all the entrepreneurs, all the upcoming rappers, much love to y'all too. And shout out to my fellow YouTubers where I get ideas from, Well, I throw my own opinion in it. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. King of Fighters is pretty good, but I haven't really played it like that. I guess I've been more in the Mortal Kombat genre. But King of Fighters, I played it in general. Haven't been playing them lately. You know, Speaking of Mortal Kombat, let me know in the chat who's your favorite character. Of course, mine's got to be Kung Lao. You know, Liu Kang second and Jax be third. See, so, okay. What up, Gold Professor? Much love, fam. Much love. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Make me feel good as content creator. I'm getting recognition. This is still my early stage of YouTube, being a content creator. Okay, I can roll with Johnny. Johnny cool. He cool. Yeah. Speaking of Johnny, man, who y'all think should play Johnny Cage in the next Mortal Kombat movie? I'm leaning towards the Miz, cause he's the only one I can think of that really fits that personality, playing the cocky, arrogant character. You know, but yeah. Hold up, put this. Oh man, hold up. Yep. Johnny Cage, that dude. All right. Much love. Got love for all the OGs too. All right, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. I love this chat now. What up? What up? Much love to West. Yeah, I've been promoting it. I've been promoting it with people, but I haven't been promoting it like that on the internet. I'm about to start doing that. And you was right. It's pretty hard now. Cause I'm computer savvy, so doing all the computer stuff is easy. But trying to get the fan base is a little hard. But I'm determined, so we're gonna get it there. hmm I've been looking at different channels of how to promote your channel. You know, Speaking of channels, to all y'all who grew up off Bernie Mac, you're gonna see a lot of it in my characteristics. So if you if you ain't ready for the real, you might not want to be on my channel. But all y'all in my chat, this don't go for y'all. We know y'all real. It's the other people. I don't sugarcoat stuff. No, I watched some of Grandmaster Troll channel a couple days back. His channel be lit. I feel you. But Grandmaster Troll channel was lit that night. I ain't gonna really tell who all the other YouTubers' names was, but I say this: some YouTubers on there can hold their own in a verbal battle. Everyone who watched that episode a couple days back, you know who the ones was. I was like, whoa. The thing about you don't know who's gonna pop up on Grandmaster Troll's channel. That's what I like about that mystery of. Yeah, true that. Yeah, he did. He got us through a lot. Speaking of that, for everyone who's younger than me, check out Comic View and Def Comedy Jam. You'll see a lot from Bernie and all our legends. Martin, I ain't gonna say Eddie, but Dave Spell was on Def Comedy Jam. You know, check them out. Yeah, it'll never be another Bernie. That was funny. Oh yes, I see why they call Angry Man Angry Man. Speaking of that, when I first heard about Angry Man, because I ain't know all these content creators. The ones I found out like in the early years would be like your Tariq Nasheed's, Umar Johnson's, and the Bias show. Angry Man, I ain't find out about him till last year. Like Red Spring, people like that, I ain't find out about them. But yeah, I will say this Grandmaster Troll know how to tick Angry Man off. I was like, whoa. But when I first found out about Angry Man, I was like, what? I was like, why they call him the Angry Man? Then I seen a couple of his stuff, like especially in his early years. I said, oh, that's why. But he's cool. He's cool people though, from what I seen. But he can't get angry. Basically, if we was the Avengers, Angry Man would be the Hulk. No diss towards Angry Man. But I'm saying that with love. No, he's cool people. No, the BGS Igmo one, that one was funny too. When Grandmaster Troll was roasting him, that one was a classic. 'Cause I think he really ticked him off. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I guess they ain't neither. Oh, speaking of Ramil, I really don't got nothing against Ramil. I guess because I'm a neutral content creator. Well, I'm a neutral person in general. But I know Ramil bumping heads with some other content creators too. We ain't gonna say who their network is, because some people on a certain network, I don't got no beef with them, but they got they followers. They like attack dogs. I ain't saying not a meal or Grandmaster Troll. They fan base for us. I know they don't do that, but I see certain content creators. You say something about them, they little fan base attack you. I might not have to worry about that, but in general they do. I had to pull on that Sub Zero get over here though. Let me see who it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to Mahogany. She's pretty cool. I wrote with Mahogany. You know, one of my influences. Quan Brown, I see. I've been watching his content lately. He pretty good. I guess we from the South. Got something. Uh, shoot. Yep, yep. Boyce Watkins, I kind of watch his content. He's alright. Yeah, alright. C Boogie, I like C Boogie. Now I wrote with him. I might not agree with everything, but no, he pretty cool. I like George Macon. I give him thumbs up. Q Bud, he's cool. See who else? Yep, yep. Of course, I wrote Ism. Ism pretty entertaining. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna have to check them out. Yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah. Shout out to the OGs, Pop, Big Easy, Gone but never forgotten. No Big L, Rest Easy. No RP Son Price and Rest Easy DMX. No, we're gonna. I got roll with DMX. No, he's one of my childhood heroes. We ain't letting no one. To all the haters that hated on him when he died, you YouTubers know who y'all was. Y'all full of, to all the YouTubers like myself who so love DMX without waiting on him to die. Much love to y'all. But to the fakes that who diss DMX on their YouTube channel, forget them. Yes, it's RP to the legends. Fred the Godson. While we on the RP to the ODB, Big Pun, no, they gone for never forgotten. Bismarcky, we're not gonna forget y'all. Since it is shout out, Friday Night shout out, let's take a quick shout out for our legends, ones that we lost and the ones still with us. RP Prince, shout out for being a very amazing on the guitar. RP Michael Jackson, the one who influenced all by every rapper that dance now, from your Chris Browns to Ushers to Omarion. I love that song too. Ironically, that song what's fun is a funny story about that song. Half of the women he named that song, I done met women with the same names. I work with women with the same names like that. So every time I think about these particular women that work with them names, I think about that song. That is one of my favorite. There's another song he did for Cradle to the Grave. That was brilliant. And of course, Ain't No One Got Love for Me. And the song we did with Busy Bone, that song was brilliant. You know, I love the verses he did with Snoop Dogg. Two people I like and respect. That was a good one. You know, let me see. We Right Here, the one he did in 2001, that song was good. Yep, yep. What I love about DMX when he was live with us, he could handle his own in any rap battle. People didn't realize that. No, he could do some freestyles or do rap battles. You know, so I like that. Yeah, yeah, I like that song. That is. Speaking of songs, I like Twista now. Twista did good, man, especially when he really been himself back in '03 when he started working with more Rockefeller rappers. That was pretty cool. Oh yeah, shout out Twista for squashing the beef with Bone Thugs. Let me see. Oh, I gotta hear that. Twister be having some good underground collaborations with Tech Nine and people like Busta Rhymes. You know, Can't Keep Up. That's a good song. I recommend. And that song he did with Busy Bone called Money. That song was tight. That song I love both verses, but I think Busy might be neck and neck with Speed with Twister. I don't know. I'm gonna have to probably tomorrow. I'm gonna have to examine that song and see who's next. Cause I listen to that song like over and over again, and I want to say Busy got the speed over Twister, and I want to say Twister got the speed over Busy, but I don't know. I think Busy is the only Bone Thugs member who could probably match a similar speed to Twister. I don't know. Speaking of that, who you think got the? Oh yeah, I might check that one out. I got a question for the chat. Between speed of rhyming, who would y'all say got the speed? Twister or Busy Bone? Me, I'm still undecided. I'm gonna have to do another research. Okay. Let me write that down. Oh crap. Okay, okay. Thank you. I will do that. All right, all right. Okay, okay. All right. See what's the POS and ID. All right, all right. Now we ready. Yep, yep. You right, cause I think Busy is the fastest Bone member. Crazy Bone coming second. Flesh will come in third. Lazy come in fourth, and I think Wish will come in fifth. As far as like speed, no, not speed, but no, Lazy will come in fifth. Let me rephrase it, cause Lazy got more clarity. Speaking of fast speed rappers, shout out to Tech Nine, man, the living legend, man. That brother built a brand. I'm still a fan of psychology to this day. Psych- Speaking of psychology, that might be one of my recommendations. I'm about to do a couple recommendations of what albums to promote for all the young old school people. See, of course, psychology. See, number two. See what album was. See what album. Yep, yep. To all the people who already know these albums, y'all gonna know them. But to like newer generations of people who don't know these albums, y'all gonna like you can check them out. I'll come up with some more ideas. Yep, yep. Boy, Tech Nine still killed. I'm still a fan. Man, that proves how good he is because he's still relevant now. And plus, he know how to be versatile to where he just got he can collaborate with any rapper or any. He can go outside of rap and collaborate with rock stars and still be good. Fragile, the one he did with Kendrick Lamar was pretty good. That still like did good. Oh yeah, Bible one he did with Ti and Zeus. That's still pretty good. Man, Tech Nine, he too doggone good. I think Tech Nine a mutant. I don't think he no human. So ain't no rapper supposed to be that good. Like, golly. He might be one of the X-Men or Nightcrawler or something. And you see Tech Nine's fan base, man, that fan base is lit. He got a pretty powerful fan base, man. I think he can go neck and neck. Oh yeah, I feel you. I forget the names too. Red Nose is one of my favorites. It's just something about that flow. His flow is just too unique, and the beats be unique. I'm like, okay, okay. Even my boy from what's that group? Phil my bragged on him. It wasn't a dark skinned member. It was like the light skin, the skinny one. Dang, I forgot their names, but he. Yeah, Phil Mott was good. Why they lasted, and then the little situations they had. Disagreements with Ludacris and all that messed up. I was like, man, you know. But I still gonna give them props. Phil Mott, good. I mean, Phil Mott and Ludacris still cool with me. I still like their music. Hopefully, one day like this, get them. Dang, I didn't know that. So he's gonna still do music, or he just leaving that label and still roll with music. I like Kendrick because he's a trendsetter. My bad, my bad. Yes, yes. Kendrick was cool. You know, you could tell you cool when you got Snoop Dogg in the game. Even Bone Thugs and Harmony bragged on him. That meant you cool. When you got them OGs like that bragging on you, cause I done seen Crazy Bone give him a shout out. Flesh, I think, Wish, all of them. You know, Bone a shout out Wiz Khalifa, Dizzy Wright. When you got them kind of people like shouting you out, yeah, you doing something right. Cause no Bone don't just roll with anyone. Cause if they think you crappy, like all the legends, if they think you whack, they gonna let you know it. Especially the New York rappers, man. Them New York rappers are blunt with their opinions. If they brag on you, you know you're doing something. Cause New York rappers, just like New York people, ain't holding nothing back. I learned that, meeting the New York people, they gonna let you know how they feel. If they think you whack, they're not holding back. Now the South, we might hold back a little bit on our opinions, but New York people gonna give it to you raw. Especially if you think you're a freestylist and you try to go in their neck of woods and freestyle, you better know what you're doing. I just seen like some New York freestyles, and the crowd will let them know. You know, I might have to start back looking at freestyles. I haven't been watching them lately. Hmm. Yep, yep. see. MF Doom, he got some good albums like MF Doom. J Electronica is pretty unique. Shout out to them. Oh yeah, post shout out to Tribe Called Quest. I gotta show them some love. I love their beats and their style. R.I.P. Five Dog. Inspiration to all the short people. Five Dog was the man. Q-Tip did pretty good, and Ali did good on the beats. Let's shout out to the legendary what's my man name Nelly. Nelly did it on. Women like to Nelly a little bit more than dudes. He held his own. 'Cause I remember like in 2000s, I go back to when I was like 10 years old, and like hearing Nelly. Like that's all you heard was Nelly, 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 Nelly. Especially like in 2000 a year. I think it was Nelly, Luda. Jay Z still was like having buzz. You know, see who else? I'm trying to think. It was some Nas. I think he still had like a lot of buzz in the year 2000. At that time. But I think Nelly and Ludacris like neck and neck. At that time. Let me know who else was there. You know, I can remember that. Them days like that. Shout out to Luda. Luda just a genius. And I love how he jumped in the Fast and Furious franchise and now he making that Fast and the Furious money. That's pretty genius. I don't care what no one say. You know, that's I love the cars because I'm a fan of like sports cars and things like that. So I gotta show love to Fast and Furious franchise. Speaking of movie franchise, I don't know if it's true or not, but rumor have is like the next Transformer, they're about to go with the Beast Wars storyline. To all those who didn't know who Beast Wars was, check it out. It came out in the '90s. This cartoon I grew up with. This one now Transformers moved from being robots to like animals. Of course, I'm a big fan of gorillas. Optimus Prime was a gorilla in that one. And if this rumor is true, let me go. I'm gonna have to check it out on the internet. That's gonna be tight. You know, I don't know how it's gonna work, but I believe it's gonna work. That's gonna be a tight. And I heard they're supposed to be rebooting. Hopefully, they're about to reboot the Ninja Turtle franchise. Hopefully, Nickelodeon don't do it. I love Nickelodeon, but they made the Ninja Turtles more kiddie. Of course, Poe Pimpin', man. I remember that album. But I was introduced to the song as a kid. I might have been young, but I still had a good taste for music back then. They just had that unique flow and that beat, man. Them beats is tight, man. And true that, true. Yeah. Dude, I had to. It was something to be feel. Eat the fight for introduce myself. Ate the cake, introduce myself. And now, man, them flows was just unique, man. From Do or Die, man. They underrated. I don't know about like in the Midwest, but anyone from the Midwest could correct me. But from the South, well, we did give them props. I take that back. We gave them props. So they weren't underrated as far as the South and the Midwest and the West Coast. Now, as far as I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know how the East Coast at that time accepted Do or Die. No, but I know from the South we accepted them because we consider y'all like brothers. The Midwest and West Coast, especially during the times like the Death Row. See, doing the Source Awards because I remember like bits and pieces because I didn't really watch the Source Awards back when when the controversial stuff between Bad Boys and Death Row happened. You know, from a lot of rappers, from I think the Midwest and Dirty South, we didn't have that much props like just yet with the East Coast people. West Coast, they was kind of bumping heads. But to me, I don't do that East Coast West Coast beef. I love every coast. I grew up off all people's music: the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Dirty South. So I grew up neutral. I'm still neutral. As far as I'm concerned, I could care less about the coast. I like the flows, and I love the fact that everyone from different coasts. That's what make rap music so unique. Cause you got the Dirty South with our flows and our beats. You got the Midwest with y'all flows and y'all beats. You got the West Coast with y'all flows and y'all beats. You got the East Coast with their flows and their beats. So I'm glad everyone was different. That's what made rap music so unique to me, and it's still what make it unique to me. That's the one. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to check them out. Dayton Family and Taylor. But I'm glad. What really made me feel happy that I see all these new rappers from every coast getting along. Not to say they didn't in the '90s. You had little East Coast West Coast beef, but we all know the media fueled it because a lot of old school rappers from back then said they didn't have that beef like that. The media exaggerate that like the media always do. But I love seeing how the younger generation know we ain't, you know, like I say, the old school still they had didn't all of them. Not everyone was beefing, but it's still some animosity at sometimes with certain rappers back then. But I'm glad to see like the new school rappers know they're not on no East Coast, West Coast, or Midwest or Dirty South beef. Everyone getting along. That's what we should do. Should be, make this money. No matter what your coast is, go to make money, entertain, and drop a message. That's why I roll with. That's why I'm always neutral. I ain't got no beef with no coast. The way you see me, the way I treat my music is the way I treat people in real life. I'm just a neutral guy. I ain't no beef with no East Coast people. I don't got no beef with West Coast people. I don't got no beef with Midwest people. We just all people. We just all cool and unique in our own kind of way. And that's why I bring versatility. I may be from the South, but we got love for everyone. As far as I'm concerned, everyone to me is a brother and sister. I don't care what your coast is. I don't care who you are. We might have different spiritual beliefs or non-beliefs. As far as I'm concerned, we people. That's my goal is just to be cool with people. Oh, we're gonna have disagreements. Not to say the chat, but just in general, we might have disagreements. No. Oh yes, Pastor Troy. Speaking of, I'm glad you said that because since I'm from the South, I got a story about that. Like North Carolina, we ain't had that many rappers, so we mostly like involved around the ATL rappers. Because I do got family ATL. So Pastor Troy's like one of our heroes too. Because if you do the music history, Atlanta got more rappers known that's well known compared to us in North Carolina. But no, we rocked it. Goody Mob, Outkast, of course, Pastor Troy. Oh yeah, UGK. My generation we didn't know about UGK like that, but the ones before us did know a little bit more. Because when my generation was introduced to UGK, it was through the Jay Z Big Pimpin'. Oh yeah, 8 Ball, MJG, Three Six Mafia. They held Memphis, Tennessee down. Then Young Buck, and Mike Jones. I remember the grills era back in '05 when everyone was wearing the grills. '05, I think '05 and '04. Everything was either a grill or the spinners. With Big Gipp and people like I think see Luda, I think see Nelly, Paul Wall, Mike Jones, people like that. Speaking of, shout out to the legend Pastor Troy. Much love, Pastor Troy. If you're listening, much love. We appreciate you. Love your music. Love your originality. I mean, Pastor Troy. Speaking of Pastor Troy, I like how he made it popular having a wrestling belt or boxing belts and being in rapping. He rocked that like it was no tomorrow, and he was cool with it. I was like, what? He made everyone want to buy a replica belt them in that time. Shout out to Busta Rhymes. Let me see where I'm at. See, speaking of Busta Rhymes, we about to see. Yeah, Genesis. All right, got two more recommendations of music. Let's see. Okay. Ah, yeah. See one more. See. All right, one more recommendation. I'm thinking. Let me see. Let me see. Any ideas? But we're gonna talk. Oh yeah, shout out Chris Calico. I like Chris Calico. Cali baby. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna check that one out. Chris Calico was slept on too, man. That brother could rap and sing. So I'm happy for him and his wife. Chris Calico and his wife been together a long time. Shout out to that. It's not easy being famous and still having a wife. In this music game or rapping or acting. No, you can tell he's happy. I'm happy for him. Chris Calico had to overcome having vitiligo and that bipolar disorder. But no, he doesn't let that slow him down. He still make good music. Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Shout out to Method Man. I like Method Man too. I think as far as like neck and neck, him and Ghostface had good solo albums. Raekwon, he did good. I think only one. Now correct me if I'm wrong. Only member for Wu Tang that didn't do a solo album wasn't it You Got or was it Expected that didn't do a solo album? All right, Joey Cool. I have to check that one out. I feel like Chris Jericho when he had the list of Jericho. All right, Joey Cool, Joey Cool. Schoolboy Cool was cool. No pun intended. Absol was cool. Shout out to P Diddy, for being a cool entrepreneur. I like P Diddy. You know, Shout out to 50 Cent. He's cool. Great entrepreneur. No much love to him. Shout out for Eminem. You know, Shout out to my boy. See who else? Of course, North Carolina, Petey Pablos. I got to represent my fellow North Carolinians too. Petey Pablo was cool. I like Petey Pablo because he's just that humble spirit dude. Okay, okay. So he did have a solo album. But wasn't it one member of Wu Tang? I think it was only one that never dropped the album because out of Bone Thugs, Wish was the only one that never dropped the solo album. And I want to say it's one member of Wu that never dropped the solo album too. As far as like when groups did solo stuff, it might have been Spectre Deck. I don't remember. But yeah, You Got Us cool too. Man, Wu just was amazing, man. How they combined all them old school martial art movies, the sound effects, and like just different movies, and just combine it with their songs and their beats. That's pretty brilliant. That take real talent to do that. Let's get my likes up and get my subscriptions up too. You know, since I said that, now let's go with see who else. Raekwon cool. I'm trying to think. Shout out to Dirty. The ones who bring Candyman hit the floor. See, there's another one. Uh, Candyman hit the floor. It was hmm, Rolling Vogues. That's one of the ones. Yeah, yeah, that was very ahead. Not just for that, they had unique art cover too on their albums. ODB was just that dude. He had that unique style, that vibe about him, and that flow. Like shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, yeah, yeah. He had all that. uniqueness. That was pretty cool. Oh yeah, Missy Elliott was ahead of her time too. Now Missy Elliott just had some crazy videos, but that was tight and that flow was cool. She was one female that held it down. Foxy Brown held it down. She did good. Lil Kim held it down. You know, but before the ones before them like MC Light held it down. Roxanne Shante held it down. Shout out to Jay Z. Jay Z was that dude too. That song he did with Just Timberlake was pretty cool. Oh yeah. Now last but not least, the last recommendation for the day. All right. All right, I will. Now I gotta check that one out. Speaking of who's like if you like fast paced rap, everyone in the chat, who's your favorite fast paced rapper? You know, I already know y'all know who mine is, of course. You know, let me know in the chat room who if you like the fast paced style, who is your favorite fast paced rapper? You know, as far as a solo rapper, I'm gonna go ahead and say as far as a solo rapper, it could be a rap group too, but from my perspective, for a solo rapper, I'm gonna pick Tech Nine. Even though Eminem, he did pretty good when he adapted to the fast paced style. Ti did pretty decent, adapted to the fast paced style, so I give him props too. Yep, yep, yep. Shoot, yeah. Oh yeah, shout out to my boy DJ Cuda. I'm learning a lot from DJ Cuda watching his content. I gotta get back on track watching him. But what I have been watching, pretty cool. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Much love, much love. Shout out to let's see, Soldier Boy. Looking past controversy, I give Soldier Boy props because he was a trendsetter, man. Because if I ain't mistaken, he was one of the first rappers that really got rappers recognition on the internet during the MySpace era. Even though MySpace don't exist anymore, but what he did do for it was pretty cool. I know people like to throw the controversy up of what Soldier Boy did, but hey, Stingray Cool got admit if you a legend and you done did different stuff, and you're an entrepreneur or you done a trendsetter. I gotta give you props. I know people like some people on the internet say, well, I don't know now. He got controversy, but he ain't the first. Soldier Boy ain't the last person that ever had controversy. I grew up in the '90s, but basically every actor, singer, rapper had some kind of controversy thrown at him. So people say what they want to say. If you're a legend, you're a legend. You know. Now, if you did some off the wall stuff that's unforgivable, I ain't talking about that kind of stuff. But someone just cause look, we even grew up off of Dennis Rodman. All the '90s kids and the '80s kids, they know how controversial he was considered. You know, but Dennis Rodman was that dude. He might have did weird stuff, but he was the man. And of course, we had Bill Clinton. The '90s kids, we know all that controversy he had. But yeah, I grew up off of HBO and all that, so you'll see some of that influence too in me. I'm a big fan of Dennis Miller. Check out some of his old content. Chris Rock show. I grew up off of that. That was lit. HBO was just that was the channel back then. It's still good now, but HBO back then was cool. Shoot. Now back then, '90s would be considered controversial now in today's standards, but it was entertaining as far as I was concerned. Some of the things Chris Rock said on the show back then, we can't say it now, but it's still funny. So it's an oldie but goldie. You know, check out all Def Comedy Jams, oldies but goldies. Comic View, that was still, you know. I mean, so many people came out of Comic View and Def Comedy Jam, from your Red Grants to your Cat Williams to your Kevin Hart come out of that genre, but see Dave Chappelle, Eddie Griffin, Martin Lawrence, Cedric Entertainers, uh, Steve Harvey, I think, D.L. Hughley, Arnest J, Bruce, Lavelle Crawford. Man, y'all gotta check it out. From our generation, check that out. I put it in my live chat, so y'all check that out and check out my album recommendations for the day. Check that out. Let me know how you feel in the chat. You know, everyone feel free and welcome to let me know how you do in the chats. I'm gonna have to fix some stuff so I can see y'all comments in the chats. And thanks for letting me know with the heads up, Young Doug. After this episode, I'm gonna have to edit some stuff and fix it so like I can see your comments and stuff. And let me know when I do my shows. Do y'all get recommendations so I get the feedback and know, do I need to fix some more stuff? 'Cause I love to get the people feedback, because I feel like it's odd for me, to do all this and I don't let y'all have feedback. You know, let me know how I do. Oh yeah, shout out to all my fellow small channel content creators like myself and others, like Take Man Clan Killer 187 and plus my boy Young Doug. Thanks for rolling me since day one. Cause y'all know how I got 40 subscribers. I had way less than that. I think about three. You know, Ism showed me love by subscribing. Shout out to Ism. Appreciate him. And some of my hometown in North Carolina showed me love by subscribing. That was pretty cool. You know, Everyone all over, America, come like, sir, subscribe. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to people in chat. Whoever content creator, shout out to y'all. Shoot, I'm in the Goku regular stage. When I build up the subscribers to 700, that's one of my goals for this week. At least this month. I'm gonna upgrade to Goku Super Saiyan. Yes, yes. I use Dragon Ball Z terms. Shoot, we trying to hit that Super Saiyan mode. Oh yes, Young Doug, I shouted you out on my Facebook channel. You know, I promoted you. Thank you for shouting me out on your Instagram. That was pretty cool. Shout out to y'all. Much love. Shout out to all the lovely ladies of all complexions. I love y'all too. Now you throwed off women. Now you love women on other sexes. We talking junk about us males. Y'all don't get no love, but the true women that got our back, they get the love. Because you got some of these women on certain channels. They talk a lot of junk. I like to sit down. They get a case of Stingray Cool. Word for the day is called sit yo. That's when someone just hating you, be like sit yo. That stands for sit yo a word down. Sit yo. That just roll off the tongue. But yeah, to all the allies, much love to y'all. To all the haters that hate on us, who original, forget y'all. We hit y'all the Kamehameha wave anyway. We don't roll with the haters. And Stingray Cool love standing for originality. If you're original and you love originality, give me a thumbs up or one in the chat. Shoot, I'm about to do that. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Here we go. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. Check me out tomorrow. I'm gonna come up with well, tomorrow's gonna be a surprise episode because I'm brainstorming what I'm gonna do tomorrow. But tomorrow, no, same episode is gonna be here at 10. Tell a friend. Tell them come to my chat tomorrow. Then Sunday, I'm gonna have like a little bit long, a lot longer. That show Sunday probably be like I want to say around two something. But I'll let you know tomorrow night what we're gonna do. Tomorrow show and Sunday show is gonna be the freestyle show. That's where we talk about anything. You know, this show is particularly the shout out Friday, but Sunday and Saturday and Sunday, gonna be the freestyle show where we talk about everything: music, comic books, superheroes, everything. That's gonna be lit. I'm about to end this live stream. I'm gonna have to edit some stuff on my channel, so get a couple of bugs out. Well, tweak some stuff. So much love, peace, fam. Stingray Cool is out, and I will keep stinging. Until next time.